Central Coosa County head football coach Daniel Flowers joins us this morning, brought to you by Coosa County Commissioner District 3 Brandon Davis. And Coach, good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
Good to have you with us this morning. Winterboro Bulldogs last week, first region matchup. Didn't go too well, but you saw some things that excite you about Cougar football.
Yeah, you know, that wasn't our region game. It was still non-conference. Our first region game is tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I saw a lot of the kids fought back hard in the second half. We drove the ball down the field on them in the first drive of the game, but they had a fumble on their first drive to kind of start that drive out. Then we drove it all down to like 8:28, and we didn't end up scoring. I got to our kids, they got to find a way to handle adversity better. When bad things happen, you got to keep fighting. Mm-hmm. I mean, because if you don't keep fighting, bad things going to continue to happen. And they got to learn how to overcome that hurdle, and I feel like they slowly was getting there in the second half. So I'm looking forward to the game tonight.
You played quite a number of young guys in the second half.
Yes, we played, probably 7 9th graders, and that including the 10th graders we played.
Why did you decide to do that?
Because if you come to our games on Tuesday nights, when our young guys play they JV game, them guys fight. We've been winning. So I think we won one week or so ago. They was 52-6. And this past Tuesday, they won 40-something to 8.
Wow.
So them young guys fight. I challenge my voice to the guys. I say, hey, when y'all gonna start fighting like the younger guys? Cause they be practicing together. It is like the spirit and the vibe for the young guys is different. And I asked the senior, I say, senior, why do you think the young guys play harder than y'all older guys? Say, cause they got heart. And again, that's the first thing people tell you first come to a program. It's gonna take you 2 or 3 years to win. And you see why? Because the older guys are kind of invested in their ways already. The young guys are trying to figure themselves out. So they are more coachable kids than the older guys. Not saying the older guys are bad. It is, when you got an older individual, they tend that they know everything already. So with the younger guys, their cup is empty. So they want you to fill it up for them. And that's the difference. And the young guys playing, and they played a lot in the second half, and the game was different. So I felt we going to this game here, young guys gonna play. So we trying to win the first region game of the season, and even though they might be undersized, they still got heart. And that's what I look for when I'm coaching kids. Kids with heart. They gonna fight, ain't gonna give up.
Talk about a couple of young kids that you were pleased with last Friday night.
Last Friday night, probably the offensive line. We had Wyatt, Kimbrough, he was like right guard. Our center, Aiden Williams, and we got Grayson. Them 3 guys are freshmen. They are 9th graders. They got decent little size on them.
Talking about throwing in the fire.
On the offensive line, and we had them playing. They played hard. Then on the defense side of the ball, we had several 10th graders out there playing. Like one of our corners, we call him Little JJ. He was tough. 3 technique D tackle. He was a 10th grader. He did really well. We had another defensive end. He was a 10th grader. So one of our linebackers was a 10th grader. So those guys usually play either junior high ball, middle school ball. We would say we're gonna throw them in action. Mm-hmm. The older guys not playing too well. That's what young guys do. They only surrender 1 touchdown in the second half.
Well, the future is bright, obviously, for the Cougars of Central High School. Tonight, Horseshoe Bend on the road, first region matchup of the year, and this is a very winnable game for you guys.
Oh, absolutely. On film, look kind of just like us. Like I told our kids, it's going to be a battle who don't give up first. Because it seems like when they get down, their kids don't really learn how to adversity well, kind of similar to our kids don't. So I told our kids all week, it's going to battle who can handle adversity well or who don't give up first. Because it seems like when something negative happened to us, we give up. Then something negative happened to them, they give up. They going to run the football. And that's been the Achilles heel of our team until the second half of our last game. We didn't stop the run well. We start to run the ball better now. And like I was telling my buddies this morning, I was like, hey, You got to stop the run, and you got to be running football to win football games. And they gonna run the ball 95% of the time tonight. And I told Coach, we're not gonna throw that football until we get a 100-yard rushing tonight. So we're gonna run the ball. I said, it make us physical, and that's our problem. We try to scale it down like how I did at bigger schools, but I think it better finesse a little bit. Well, when people run at us, we don't do a good job accepting it. So I said, this weekend, probably Monday and Tuesday, we just pound the football. We're taking guys out. You're not starting. You're scared to hit. So it gives opportunity to see game situation on Monday and Tuesday. Who's going to back away for blockers? Who's going to run around blockers? So our best 11 going to be on the field all the time tonight.
Do you physically match up with Horseshoe Bend well?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We tooth and nail with them. We right there. And like I said, we might even have a little edge over them. But again, it's going to come down to hard and handle adversity.
So how do you convince these kids that the hard work that they're doing in practice week after week, if they'll stay with it, it'll pay off?
This is what we did yesterday. After practice, we ended practice kind of early. I had the kids to tell them to write down their goals. I said, then tell me how you're gonna get to your goals. Then let me know your results from the goals. I said, so y'all can start holding each other accountable. So before the game, I'm gonna read out all their goals from each individual player. And I'm gonna hold each other accountable. I mean, your guy say he's gonna foul the football and stay low. So if you don't do it in the game, you have to call him out. And you better not be that kid to where you get mad because somebody call you out for not reaching your goals, or you're gonna find someone else to play at. I said, we gotta start holding each other accountable. I said, you can't continue to do wrong things and you think it's right. So this game here's a start of something different for us. I'm gonna challenge each kid and the coaches to make everybody accountable. Like I said, my number one goal for this game is not to win. I told the kids my goal is to play hard. I said, number 2, be competitive. And 3, be in the game in the fourth quarter. I said, there's nothing about winning those goals. I said, I just want to see y'all guys compete, play hard, and be in the game. And I said, this is what I want to look for this Friday.
Coach, thanks for being with us this morning.
Oh, thank you
Good
very
luck
much.
tonight against Horseshoe Bend.
Oh, yeah.
And let's get a W, first region matchup of the year for the Cougars on the road at Horseshoe Bend. And I'm sure the folks at Hanover and surrounding areas will follow you down there. And let's get that first win tonight.
Thank you, man.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Coach Daniel Flowers, head football coach of the Central Coosa County Cougars, our guest this morning. Brought to you by Coosa County Commissioner District 3, Brandon Davis. More Daybreak coming up in just a minute.
Yep.